Yep. Default. All right, now you should be able to hear me. Things like change after you haven't gamed for a little while, so give me 1 second and I'll get the players working. All right, somebody say something. Go ahead, Matt. Say something.
Welcome to session 31.
Yeah, there you go.
So we good?
Yeah, we're good.
All right.
Thanks, Journeyman.
Yeah, thank you. Quick recap, since it's been a month and a half. You guys traveled through the Blood Kingdom and did a bunch of stuff, recovered the holy robes of St. Adelind. And when you returned to Jost, you met with the priestess of Sif, Jagoda, who informed you that there were dire portents mentioning a place called Reavers Cave. She didn't know what you would find there, but all of their prophecies and soothsayers, um, that was the only thing that they could get was that name. More information seemed to be blocked by some kind of a dark powers. After Reavers Cave, she recommended that you guys head to Huldromos. I shared a map of the journey that you're on, the red line. You should be able to see the red line from Jost up to Reavers Cave, and then Huldromos is inland a little bit north east from there.
I was the table so they can see it on stream.
So they can see, yeah.
They
Good
probably
idea.
can't hear us now, though. No, I'm kidding.
Hopefully they can still hear us. And so you guys are about on the third-ish day of your journey. You had just begun crossing through this Nieder Straits, trying to take as short a route as possible from this landmass over towards Reavers Cave. And the only thing you really know about Reavers Cave itself is that it's frequently used by cannibal Reaver dwarves who use it as a staging point when they go out on raids, and so they frequently uh, there.
So did they only eat other dwarves? I mean, I don't care. I'm a robot, but
Yeah, what's their
Yeah,
preferred taste? Shadow
right.
elves? Just
Salty.
Are we going to be
salty.
in danger or not? We're safe because we're not dwarves.
Huh? You might be a delicacy.
Cobalt. I don't think it's ever considered a delicacy.
Probably.
Yeah,
It's pretty.
not them, not their cuisine, like nothing.
Um, so we're gonna do a quick introductions again because it's been a little while. So let's go through and everybody just kind of introduce yourself. We'll start off with Tarian.
Hi, everybody. I'm Robin playing Tyrion. Tyrion's a barbarian with lots of spunk and lots of tattoos.
One for each fight, right?
I kind of stopped keeping track though, so.
It's gonna look like one of those full-bodied Yakuza tattoos here eventually.
Chingo, thank you for the resub. I appreciate it. 21 months. Yay, the
Wow.
ship of fools. Thank you, sir.
Next up, Sir Tegas.
Sir Tegas started life as a malformed child, donated to the temple because of his ability to be used by the goddess Sif to give portents and be a diviner. He was called the Unnamed. That was his job at the temple. And as he grew older, decided to head out on his own and determined that he was actually pretty good at fighting. He never thought he would be able to because of his weakness. He had a very low strength. So he then put his mind to it and started practicing and learning and became a paladin. Uh, and became Sir Tegas the Blade of Sif.
All right. Our streamer extraordinaire, Quint.
Hey, what's up, everybody? I am Drake, and I am playing a Krakowian rebel background, Shadowfey rogue. He does have a little background in the kingdom of Cracovia, and his family is somewhat of royalty, at least in presence, anyways, or was. Now they're kind of on the run. And yeah, level 6 rogue, real fun to play.
Right. Customer support bot.
I am a gear-forged customer support robot sent by Rava to help them with some complaints they had about their quest. Most of them seem to be revolving around I need to kill something violently, which I enjoy greatly. I'm not much for charisma, but I am much for throwing gems at random NPCs until everybody gets very upset with me.
All right. And last but not least, Blink.
Yeah, hey everybody. I'm Veltrex. I'm playing Blink. Blink is a kobold artificer. He spent most of his life down in Zobek, where he learned the artificer trade down there from some of the dwarves in the city. And now at the command of his kobold king, he is traveling with these people to help him out. And yeah, he enjoys picking up whatever random bits of junk he can find, and hopefully make it into something useful later.
Awesome. All right. So when we left off, we were right in the middle of combat. You had been sailing across the Nieder Straits, and in the middle of the night, you were attacked. You heard something coming across in the distance, and then a giant ice storm shattered the ship, killing many of the crew of the ship that you're on. And we are right in the middle of the fight with the Deep Ones. And starting off the round this turn is the Deep One High Priest. All right. So this is this guy here. Oh, I just got an error. Oh, it's that stupid pointer error. It happens too often.
Yeah, that's the next push. I think they got it worked
Yeah.
out though. The next update. Rule
All
set
right,
update.
so this guy was swimming in the water, and he swims kind of right over to here.
When he swims, is he like doing like the backstroke and spitting water up, or I just?
Yeah, he's doing the butterfly. So he's gonna swim right over there, and it manages to tread water for a second, and he begins casting a spell. And the spell goes off right here. So he's going to target everybody in there. As a loud, shattering explosion fills that area. Roll some saving throws.
No, not the
Well,
cannon.
looks like Tyrion was targeted somehow.
Was Tyrion targeted?
It took no damage though, so you're okay. Wait, did he have temporary hit points? Maybe.
Okay.
I mean, he still has 9 temporary hit points left. So
Right, but I think you should have 11.
I think I should have 11.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, go ahead and restore that to 11.
You have to
Yeah,
ask yourself, Punk, do I have 100 bullets or 101 bullets?
because half and half And then, yeah, it would be 3. Yeah, 11.
And
Was that a big loud boom?
it was a very loud, shattering boom. And why can I not?
How did the ship take it?
The ship itself was okay. What is going on here? I want to.
There might be some broken lanterns down below in the hold.
Well, that's what I was going to do. There was a lantern here that's supposed to be deleted, but I can no longer see the light.
Is it because it's poltergeist? Move into the light. I wonder if we move it around. Oh,
Okay,
that
there it goes.
took it away.
So that lantern just shattered there on the end of the ship, and this guy, he's moved and he cast his spell.
Was my collection of Hummel figurines in the front or the back of the boat? I can't remember.
I think it was in the front because my china plates were in the back.
Oh, condolences.
What's the egg? The big expensive egg.
Fabergé eggs.
Yeah, that. If you're gonna.
Right, blink.
All right. So how far down are customer support bot and Tarian? I asked because I'd like to target them with the cannon if I can.
They were on the surface.
Okay.
If I remember right.
So it seems like if I move the cannon up to there, which he would take an attack of opportunity, but that's fine. Then I should be able to give them temporary hit points.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it's goop, so it falls downward anyway. It's fine.
Yeah, exactly. It'll be fine.
Okay.
Is Untruthful Saunter going to take an attack of opportunity against the cannon?
Yeah. Let me find him.
Where's support bot with Sentinel? Oh, he's in the water. Damn it. So
Yeah, where you want all your robots.
You got a 25-foot reach. Come on, hit him.
And he hits the cannon.
Oof. Yeah, he does.
Slashing out with his claws.
Ouch. All right. Well, the cannon will give out some temp hit points.
Oh,
that's pretty nice.
Can he give himself 10 hit points?
He does. Yes.
Wait, you didn't target all of our crew members.
Oh, I should have. I actually didn't even think about that. I forgot they were with us. And yeah. I can do that at the end of the turn or something if that's it.
Yeah.
No. Yeah.
Can we upsell the crew members?
Yeah, that'd be great. And then Blink will move up to here, and I wrote down in my notes from last session that these guys apparently were vulnerable to fire. So Blink will step up and shoot a firebolt at Saunter.
Okay.
He's like, "Don't mess with my cannon."
He screams as you sear a huge chunk of his chest plate away.
Nice.
That robe that he's got is now just kind of wispy.
And I'm done, and I'll do the temp hit points real quick.
Alrighty. Sir Tegas, you've been dumped into the dark.
All right. Well, actually, we're still in dim light. I'm going to attack the deep one. Does that In dim light, is it disadvantage?
No, it's disadvantage on perception checks, but not on attack rolls.
Just take your fingers in your ears and go, nah, 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 nah. Unlovable chortle.
You targeting yourself?
With this long.
No?
Weird, you got both the initiative and the self-targeting there.
Oh, he might drag and drop, though, but...
This long, thin blade. It's almost like a dance as I shift and move and slice into this guy.
Move him into a square.
All right. Well, I know who I'm going after.
Tarian?
Yeah.
You got too many temporary hit points. Psh, psh, psh.
Stabby McStabby to the guy under the water. As he gurgles and a gush of blood comes up, and the whole water around you now is kind of wet and slick with blood.
Can I get up in the boat there, or is there not enough room?
You can kind of hang on to the side.
How about there?
Yeah, you can get there.
Run along the railing.
Now, do you have something of swimming? Because you'd be.
Yeah. I have the ring of swimming.
There you go.
So
Yeah,
I have swim speed
clamber
of
up there.
40. I'm gonna dolphin do that and kind of jump out of the water,
Jump
land,
up.
Lands on the deck, flopping around.
and I'm gonna use my second attack on this guy.
On this guy, huh? What are you doing on our boat, huh? Apparently, being almost naked with a AC of less than 14.
You slash into him, but he doesn't quite go down yet.
All right, I'm gonna jump up on the boat. Wait, the yellow guys.
They're friends. You can hit them if you
Friends.
want.
I know. I was like, for a second, I was like, I'm gonna kill this guy. I'm like, that's not right. I'm gonna go up here because
No,
he's
that
treading
guy was
water.
heating up curry in the microwave on the ship. You can totally kill him.
Curry
Okay.
and fish.
When you get to here, you see this guy who is 10 feet under the water.
All right. Well, I could go around him. I got enough moves to do that.
Is he 10 miles under the water?
Yeah.
It's because you had the other map. If you close and reopen the map, it'll show correctly. It's because
No,
that.
I like it the way it is.
Yeah, it's a bug where if you had the overland map open, it uses that units. It gets confused.
So yeah, I'm definitely going to not try to hit the guy 10 feet underwater. We'll try to go after with my hand axe.
Oh.
Oops, I don't know why I did it with my axe. I should have done it with my sword. It's been a month. And then for my second attack, I'm gonna use my sword.
Why do you get 3 dice?
She's targeting the dead one.
Oh.
Oh, whoops.
So you killed him extra dead.
He's so dead right now. From 30 feet away.
And underwater. All right, you poke at this deep one priest, and he kind of chuckles at you.
Uh-oh, unlovable chortle again.
Captain. Oh yeah, unlovable chortle. He is going to attack metallic turban.
Is he like...
Now that would trigger my sentinel, right? Because I have a glaive.
Yeah.
All right, I'll let you do that attack first, then I'll hit him. Or try
Okay.
to. I'm not sure, because it says specifically 5 feet.
Yeah, no, then it wouldn't. It has to be within. It's not within your reach. It's within 5 feet.
You're going to sink right to the bottom there, metal turban boy.
So he swipes at this thing with his claws, but he gets caught up in the railing of this ship, and the guy manages to duck out of the way just in time. Okay, there.
But you love all the people in the combat tracker. So nice.
And this guy climbs up over the side of the boat and tries to grab this guy and take a swipe at him.
Just classic burgundy
And
robe.
hits him, slashes right over his back, tearing him open,
Ah.
and drops him.
Pulls his spine out and goes, ugh.
Just crushes him. All right, Mr. Untruthful Saunter. Let's clear that. He is actually going to attempt to grab you, customer support bot. So he's going to attempt to grapple. So go ahead and give me a either a strength check or dexterity, whichever you want.
Checker save.
Check. We're opposing. Ooh!
His arms explode.
You not quite, because you both rolled a 23.
Yeah, but I got a nat 20. Did he
Yeah,
too?
so did he.
Oh, wow. Bro hug.
So he, yeah, definitely he grabs onto you, and then he moves over the side of the boat and drops into the water.
I
Land
don't
on his
care. I
head.
need to
Land on his
breathe.
head. Land on his head.
So you guys are both now. He doesn't know you can't breathe. You guys are both now underwater a little bit.
He doesn't know his little ring has turned his feet into little flippers too.
Right. All right, Quint, from where you are, you see that the ship to your north, where the deep ones came in on, it caught fire because of something you did, if I remember right. You shot a flaming arrow.
Yeah.
And you notice the flames have really picked up, and you see there was a couple of barrels that are open now, and you think they may have been full of oil, as the whole top deck of this ship is now just engulfed in flames.
Is there like people bailing out, or do I
No,
see it?
you
No?
don't see anybody.
All right, so I'm going to glance back. Can I see these guys up here? Is there a light source there?
There's a
Obviously, I
light
can
source
see
there,
them
yes.
on the map. I just want to be clear.
Yes, there's a light source
Um,
right there.
so I'm gonna take a shot at the hybrid priest there, deep one
All right.
hybrid priest with my longbow. But I want to move a little bit, so let me go over here, about there first. Trying to get a better angle, and then I'll fire.
Okay.
Um, am I in darkness? I think
It's pretty
so.
dark where you are, yeah. You're outside of the bright light of anything. You
And these guys
you
did
might
not have
be
any light sources, right?
no.
No.
The only
Okay.
light
So I'm
source
gonna
on their ship was the flame.
Quint's gonna assume that
You're
he has dark vision and
right
he's
at the edge of the dim light from that flame.
yeah, and he's just gonna assume that he can't hide and gain advantage, so he's just gonna shoot. and fumble. Can I use a Benny? No, I can't. Damn it.
You could have used your inspiration, but
I could have.
instead the
I could have.
the arrow thunks into the side of the ship and kind of pokes through. Shrunken olive drab right eye yells at you.
All right, as a bonus action, he is going to use a dash and continue to move this direction to there and pass his turn.
Alrighty. Captain Sigurd is going to continue to attack this guy with his long sword. So he takes a swing at him and blocks off this guy's breastplate, comes back with a left hand on it with his short sword, tries to stab him in the leg. This one manages to hit, gets through, kind of stabs him right above his knee, and he's going to limp for a little while because of that.
Shh, it's a secret person. Don't tell anybody.
And first mate Svenja, he sees this new threat that's come on board, and he wants to go engage with him because he no longer sees untruthful saunter. So he is going to work his way across the ship to there and take a swipe at classic burgundy robe. Here we go. And he's going to take a couple swipes with his longsword, swinging once. This guy ducks out of the way, swings twice with his longsword. This one manages to connect right at the top of his forehead, cutting a big gash open on his forehead, and then comes up with his left hand and stabs him with his short sword, but he manages to duck out of the way. And
Ooh.
top of the round, Quint.
Quint is anxious and embarrassed that he dropped his arrow in the water. And he is going to shoot another arrow at this guy. Attempt to, anyways. With his longbow. And they're wet. I don't know what's going on. They're icicles on the feathers or something. But he is also going to...
Left another handhold in the side of the ship, so make it easier to climb up in.
Actually, there. That's where he's going to move to. Just a little bit closer. Going, damn it. I can't hit nothing. What kind of rogue am I? Can't hit. The rogues are all or nothing. You get one shot. It's like...
Yeah. Unless you offhand. But
well,
ranged,
unless
yeah.
I'm in melee, yeah.
So using the captain's attacks to drop this guy's guard. Stega slices into him, drops him. I'm going to move over and around a little bit. Going to move a total of 3 squares. Am I able to stand in the spot of the dead crewman?
Yeah, you can stand on him.
You can put your feet on his face. He won't mind.
You can kick him down into the little hole down there. All right, it is the priest's turn, and he smiles over at Tyrion and reaches up, grabs this little lantern that's sitting there, and crushes it, dousing the entire area in darkness. And then he disengages and swims away.
Like down?
Yeah, he goes under the water, and you don't really know where he's at now. He's in the cold water. He's very hard to see now. Captain Sigurd. He starts ordering the men to back away from the edges because there seems to be more of these guys coming up from the deep. He's also effectively blind at this point. Yeah, he's blind. So he comes there, and he's going to just take the dodge action because he can't really tell what's going on.
You can freaking light a torch. I mean, I'm just saying.
He
There's
doesn't
probably
have one
not too many.
ready.
There's probably not too many torches on a wooden boat, though. I wouldn't think. Like,
Yeah, I mean, they
open
normally have
flame.
their lanterns. They might have an extra lantern or in the hold, but they don't have any
Yeah, nothing handy.
in the middle of a battle.
Cast light, bitch. What are you doing?
All right. Untruthful Saunter holding on to customer support bot is going to pull him.
I'm just
a little
curious,
ways.
real quick math on how actually long it would take to drown customer support bot using 5e rules.
Never, because he doesn't breathe.
If he did breathe, though, what's his con?
Oh,
6
like
minutes.
6 minutes, something.
I'm drowning you.
600 rounds later. But he is going to slash at customer support bot. And manages to hit him up close, doing no damage. And he's going to try and slash at him again. Again, hits him. He's just holding on to him too tightly.
Ooh.
As he partially absorbs it. All right, burgundy robe. He's the one who jumped up. And he sees Sertegas, and you see him yell something in its language. You're not quite sure what. Oh, no. Can you see? No, you're blinded. So he is going to have advantage on you because you are blind. He takes a swipe at you, Sertegas, with his claws, critically hitting you, slashing you right across your waist, almost gutting you.
Ouch.
All right, Tyrion.
All right. Well, I can't get 10 feet underground or under the water, so I'm gonna move.
Why can't you get 10 feet under the water?
Because I'm
Yeah.
little and I won't be able to breathe. I don't want to.
I
Do
don't
you have
want
dark vision or
I
no?
don't want as a different story, but okay.
I do have dark vision because I got that Shadowfell brand tattoo that gave me.
Oh, it's not added
dark.
to your effect.
Oh, it's not?
Nope. I don't see it.
Okay, well.
What does it give you?
It gives me dark vision and advantage on stealth checks.
Okay. How's that? Can you see now? On the map?
Yes.
Okay.
And I'm gonna go after this guy. Swat at him with my longsword.
Oddly, Shipshape is screaming under the water as you swim right over the top of him.
Feels a little warm spot as Tyrion goes by.
For minimum damage. So we'll try one more time. A little better damage. All right. But that's all I've got.
Ship shapes.
Oddly, ship shape is screaming under there. Where did you go? In whatever language he speaks, and he's gonna climb up onto the boat and start taking out these crew members.
Shrunken olive drab right eye. Is that like Popeye's eye,
Yeah,
kind of?
and he misses. So he's gonna lose his turn. All right, Blink.
Okay. So, Blink will move up, and he's going to, as he moves through coarse mustache points space, shoot a firebolt at Burgundy Robe,
All right.
just so he can get a nice clean shot there. So let me take a shot at him. Oh, these double ones are ugly.
Vulnerable though, that's kind of nice. That's kind of nice.
Yeah.
20 points.
And then I'm gonna move the cannon up
And that might
and
give a little bit of light source for a brief second, anyways. Woof.
right.
But he has a brief flash.
And then after the cannon moves up, I'll give out some temporary hit points, and be done.
As
are the
few
ones?
temporary hit points as you can. Svenja is blind, but he's going to try to attack this guy anyway with disadvantage. And he's going to swing. And even with that, he hits him.
His robes were still smoldering, that's why.
Yeah, he's casting just the tiniest little bit of light. He's going to try and swing again, seeing if he can get a bead on him. This one he manages to dodge and finally tries to poke him with his short sword and not hit Tegas, who's next to him. But he doesn't. He bounces off Tegas's armor. Tegas barely feels it. And he fumbles. Customer Sport Bot. This guy's grabbing you and
Getting
dragging you
all
down.
handsy.
I just see him headbutting him for some reason, just like buff. Dang.
Man, a little sponge.
Start of the round, Tyrion.
All right, I'll keep going after this guy in front of me with the stupid robes. Tyrion doesn't know what burgundy means, so. All right, that's all he's got.
All right, Sir Tegas.
So Strategas is going to take the dodge action. Get those lanterns lit.
What's that turn RS?
It's from the new Better Combat Effects extension. It's supposed to work better. Because it does the proper. It ends at the start of the turn rather than the end of the turn. So this guy
Turn round start. I get it.
swims up to the top. Sees you floating up in the air so nicely, so exposed.
So pointing my bow at his face.
Yep. Pointing your bow at his face, and he casts a spell at you, but you succeed on your saving throw as this column of radiant energy comes down from the air, but you dodge out of the way and it misses you. And then he goes back under the water. The one that's holding on to customer support bot is going to continue his with his claw attacks, trying to get those gears and rip out any wires that he can see, and manages a critical hit. He grabs something important inside customer support
All right.
bot's chest
Another
cavity,
character.
He's still alive.
critically wounding him.
Does Tyrion say when you're down there, get my freaking lantern? Not Tyrion.
It's not mine, it's
Tortegas.
Tegas's.
Tortegas.
He's going to continue to attack this guy, and this one he manages to hit. Slices through him. How's that? Oh, he's got some temp hit points, so he was partially absorbed, keeping him alive for one more round. He moves down a little closer to the ship, into the ship. First mate Svenja is going to dodge. No, he's going to, even at disadvantage, he's going to continue to attack.
It's a chick.
Yes, she. Sorry.
Svenja.
That's what I get for not paying attention. That
She's
was
got
a
some
miss.
nice tattoos on her arms too.
This one manages to hit, taking a chunk out of this guy, critically wounding him. He's at 4 blood drops, and then trying to back it up with a short sword, but missing on the short sword. So she's averaging about 1 in 3. Blink.
All right. Let's since everybody's right here, I'm gonna do bonus action to give out some temp hit points.
Nice.
Hey, that's pretty good.
Max.
And then target those burgundy robes again, and let's see if I can burn him alive in those robes.
You do.
Nice.
Ooh.
That was a better roll.
As he's engulfed in flames. Quint.
All right, Quinn feels a little out here in the open a little bit, so he's gonna move and dash as a bonus action down over here, kind of dropping down too.
Okay.
Let me, oops, Alt. To about 10 feet off the water. That's about probably even with the deck of the boat, right? Roughly.
It's a little lower, but yeah.
Just a little
The boat
bit
itself
down.
is not very deep.
And as he's flying, he's going to shoot at this guy up here on the deck.
Okay.
And miss. He can't hit nothing. Gonna die. Everybody's gonna die, and I'll have inspiration too. Oh yeah, check out the new Threadfield thing. Let me zoom out so you can see it.
Yeah, new extension. Works really well now. Where you mouse over your attack button and it shows you where your range is.
Yeah, here's a dagger, so it's a little. So it shows your normal dagger throwing range, and then disadvantage too.
I can't show you the DM side, but the DM side is similar, but I also have it for all of the NPCs attacks, so I can mouse over them and see the range of their spells and all of that.
It's pretty awesome.
Captain Sigurd. He spends the round. He jumps down into the hold and he spends the round grabbing something. As he manages to light a small torch. And has it there on the ship. That's his round. Customer support bot.
I don't think I
Slowly
have too many
drowning.
options.
Oh,
So for you viewers out there, there are chat rewards that you can help the players or the characters with out there. So if you're in the chat
yes. Heals and
and
disadvantages and
thanks
so you got
Goridal
him
for
with
the
his
resubscription, 14 months. Thank you, sir.
2 hit points left that you managed to slice him in half.
He's like sparking as he climbs back up.
Hydraulic tube
Air,
squirting oil everywhere.
error.
All right, I'm going to use my circlet of blasting, shooting all 3 at this dude.
All right.
Ah, 2 out of 3 ain't bad.
Yeah, 2 out of 3 ain't bad. Start of the round, Quint.
Quint gets the miss again? What the hell? I'm burning my inspiration because I'm not missing anymore. And I'm going to give myself advantage. And shoot this guy in the face. Just saying. Called shot. Look, I rolled an 18
And
and
you
a
get him.
16.
Right in the face.
And it did apply my sneak attack. It is still 3d6, right?
Should be.
Yeah. Damage.
Oof.
And 12 points is that's pretty crappy. Can I? And then he's going to I think he's gonna land over here. He's been flying around enough right now.
All right.
He's not doing very well with his bow in this high wind or something, so he's move, and he is actually gonna put his bow away.
It's the saltwater sprays messing with your bowstring.
Yeah, something is, and he puts his bow away, and it looks like he's gonna draw a weapon out, but he can't. He's done. If you're talking, we can't hear you.
No, I was making little doot doot noises, which I'm sorry you missed out on. But that was the sound of my feet running across the wet ship top.
Yeah, next time, let us hear those.
Right, rewind. Uh-oh.
You're going to take his head off with that. Ouch.
Nice. I am almost dead.
Well, there's not much Tyrion can do about that. So if I'm like right here, am I still okay at being on the ship?
Yeah.
There's
You're
like not
small
much.
enough.
Yeah, I figured I was small enough. I don't take up much space.
I could see him running across the railing, like
Yeah.
Yeah. Run across the rail, kind of hang on with one, and bring out that
Yeah.
sword with the
All
other.
right. I'm gonna use my longsword.
Ah,
Nice
still
solid
Still a
hit.
hit. Still a hit.
It was just a slow roll. It's like 77.
Yeah, I thought it was going to be a 17. We'll do one more.
Ah,
And
The
yeah,
still
because
a
I get to
hit.
reroll those. Yeah.
I don't have your haha. I need to add that. As he goes down,
A minimum damage. She kills
a
you.
minimum
Or he
damage
kills you.
roll. But it was just enough.
And I go, yeah, take that.
All right. Captain Sigurd looks around and he can't see anybody, any active enemies. So he begins trying to take care of his men, ordering them in and bandaging them as well as he can.
Quint will call out as a free action and point. There's still one in the water over that way. I don't know where he's at, but I pointed.
All right, Sir Tegas.
So I'm going to wade through everybody and touch customer service bot. How does healing work on him? Healing spells?
They don't.
Yeah, healing spells don't work.
What
I have to
about
use mending.
what
At
about
all?
potions?
Potions don't work unless they're from the
Chat
chat.
potions.
There you go. You got a greater healing from Sphinster77, cheater in the chat.
Nice.
Then I'm going to heal myself then.
Do you even have that coded on your character sheet? Do you need me to drop it on you?
Can you drop it on me? I'll add it though, because people often feel badly for the idiot murder
Feel
bot.
feel obligated. There you go. Here's some
I don't know.
lemon.
If we keep buying you healing potions, you won't be able to roll a new character.
17, damn.
Oh, that's a good one. That was a good heal. All right, Sir Tegas casts Cure Wounds on himself.
Are we still in combat?
As far as you know, yeah. Quint keeps yelling about there's somebody out there. He's gonna assist the captain.
Blink will, run over to the side and look to see if he can see where Quint is pointing. See anything.
Give me a perception check.
All right.
And it would be at disadvantage because of if you see anything, it would be in dark vision. A 1 will not cut it.
Uh,
You just
You're
see
not even
dark
looking
water.
in the direction Quint's pointing. He's like, huh? What?
You're looking at Quint.
I ran to the wrong side of the boat.
It's like when you point for your dog and he just looks at your hand like, what?
Yeah. I think maybe Quint has food, so.
Yeah. What? There's one?
Oh, you moved over there. All right. Customer support bot, give me a perception check, but not at disadvantage. And Tarian too.
Okay, -2 it is.
Oh, nice.
Hey, -2. That's fine. And Tarian also, both of you hear some splashing coming from the water as you see this guy is surfacing and he seems to be swimming as fast as he can in that direction.
How far away is he from like me right now? Oh, I see him now. I wasn't
Seem-
zoomed out enough.
50.
I am gonna yell and then take off running after him, and I'm gonna use my action to run. Oh, I don't know if it's not my turn.
It's Blink's turn right now.
Yeah. Sorry, I got excited when I saw him.
I'm going to use my action to run at him. No, I'm kidding.
Take a
So he's surfaced though, right? He's on the
He's
top
come
of
up
the
to
water.
the surface because he can move faster on the surface.
All
And
right.
he seems to be heading towards that boat.
All right.
well, he
Well,
shouldn't have any problem finding it.
right.
It's illuminated.
Yeah, I'm gonna help him out. I'm gonna light up some of the area by shooting him with a firebolt.
Okay. Now he's in the water, so he'll have resistance.
No, that's fine. He's
So-
also vulnerable,
so
so
it'll
it'll just
work
do
out.
regular damage.
Yeah.
He's got to hit first, so.
Yes. It just kind of splashes in front of him, like in the water.
A little bit of steam
it's a-
comes up.
It's a warning shot.
You like get a piece of seaweed.
I hit a fish. It smells delicious.
I got a swim speed of 40, so can I get that far? I dive off the boat, or is diving?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, no, that's all part of the move.
All right, then I'm going to move up there and try to stop him from swimming by aiming at his swimming appendages.
Does he like do a
Alright.
little scissor dive kind of when he does it, or is it just like a splash?
Complete belly flop.
Or does he jump in like a torpedo?
Oh, he just kind of gets, he makes a perfect cylinder and just dives straight down and starts kicking.
That's how he got him. He came in a little tube, a little box. Oh!
Delivery, critical hit. Torpedo has struck.
They can't all be hits.
Alright, I'm gonna put a skip turn on him at this point,
Skip to the IA.
as well as first mate Svenja. Now at this point you can move into any square of any of the crew members. They'll get out of the way.
And the dead bodies are probably going to get out of the way too.
Yeah, you can just step on them. Jump up and down.
And later we'll throw them all in the water.
Well,
You gotta feed the sharks.
depends on
I
the
might-
burial of the crew, what they want to do. It's their.
Well, there's a nice burning ship for the Viking burials, right? You just gotta toss them over there.
So till the end of my next turn, I am able to tell the location. The location of any celestial fiend or undead within 60 feet of me that is not behind total cover.
Okay.
I'm going just going to move over a little bit and sort of look and listen, smell for that. Do I smell anything?
You do not. There is nothing undead, fiend, or celestial within that range.
All right, now I'm gonna take off running.
All right. And you have the ring of water walking or something?
I do. So
Nice.
I have that, and then I have my tattoo. Those are my things.
Very nice.
And I'm just gonna try to like kick his head a little, but I don't have an action, so I'm gonna just do that.
All right, you kind of stomp on his back a little bit.
All right. Well, Quint's gonna move up towards the front of the boat. Up here.
Okay.
To get line of sight on that guy. Yeah, there he is. Hello. As he's moving, he's gonna take a shot at him.
Okay. You'll have a -2 because of Tarian.
I wonder if I
He's
shot
technically
from
kinda-
this
Oh,
square.
sorry. I should have gone on his other side.
I wonder if I shot from the square before I got there. Here. Still a -2?
Yeah.
All right, here we go.
Remember, he's
-2.
actually in the water.
Yeah, yeah. And I don't want to activate my boots currently. So I am going to take a shot at a -2 with my bow. He takes his bow back out. Can I pin him
Wipe
to
the
some
string
seaweed?
off.
No.
You're gonna pin him to the ocean.
Pin him to me.
Pin him
Yeah,
to
there
the
you go.
seaweed. Twang. Pfft.
It bounces off of Tyrion's sword while he's running.
That's it. That's all the embarrassment he's
The
going to do.
hybrid priest's turn. So he looks over at customer support bot and quickly casts a spell,
Mending?
and he tries to grab at your chest, and he critically hits you with his spell as this jolt of lightning enters into your body. And he casts Shocking Grasp, so you can't take reactions. And then he continues swimming. So Tyrion, you will get an attack of opportunity. And you get him. You leave a little bit of a gash on his leg as he swims away. Start of the round, he gets to go again as he is going to run and dash, and he dives underneath the boat. So none of you can see him.
I mean, where's he gonna go? His boat's not gonna survive this.
Good question.
I'm going to swim to where I last saw him.
Okay.
We are just assuming that they came on this boat, right? Did we see them on this boat?
You did. Quint did when he
Quint
flew
did?
out.
Okay.
He saw this guy jump off the boat, the front of the boat, and swim towards your
Right,
boat.
but that could have been the victims before us. That's what Quint is assuming, that they were on the boat, but
You've not seen any bodies on the upper
Right.
deck of the boat anyway.
When I get out there, can I see him, or is he like gone?
He is gone. You have no clue where he went.
All right. Well, I'm going to prepare an action to attack any deep ones I see.
Okay.
Yeah, Blink. He's just gonna kind of circle around the boat, looking in the water, watching for any other guys that might, pop up. Still be out there lurking.
Okay. So we're kind of out of combat. What are you guys' plans or actions at this stage?
I'd swim slowly back to the ship and then keep much more attentive watch with my -2 perception.
Yeah, I think maybe we should maybe head towards that ship a little bit closer with our ship and see if we can find the guy and finish him off. See if we see anybody on the ship. Get our ship a little closer to that ship.
Okay.
That's
The
what
captain really doesn't like
Quint's,
that idea.
Yeah, that's Quint's like, well, I could fly over there and yeah, so
Good.
Quint's gonna
The back end is not on fire yet.
fly over there and check things out.
Okay.
I'll since Quint's going up there, I'll kind of keep a pace with him to be there to help if this guy pops out. You said the back end wasn't?
Yeah, the rear
I'm
end
kind of
of the ship.
sticking.
is not on fire yet. Quint, from there you can see there is actually uh, a doorway that goes, you assume, down to the bottom of the ship, leading down from there.
Uh,
I'm gonna unlock tokens,
how bad
so
is
feel free
the
to move.
ship on fire? I mean, is it like?
The sail is completely engulfed, and most of the deck is, but it's mostly the oil burning. It's on top of the wood. You think it'll take probably another 10 to 20 minutes until it's consumed enough to like sink,
All right,
but
so
it's just slowly
yeah,
smoldering
so
as it.
Quint's gonna fly and see if he can look in this porthole here in the back window here.
All right. You peek in the porthole, and what you see is there was a hole in the rear end of the ship, and there was a chest that is now broken open, and you don't see kind of anything in there.
Do I see any water on the ground? Like somebody wet came in here and took some shit out recently?
Absolutely. In fact, the whole floor is now slowly filling with water. Um, it you think that maybe the areas, this rear end is going to get flooded here in the next few minutes.
So I think there's a hole in the bottom. I'm gonna tell that to Tarian. Look underneath. I'll yell that out. He's underneath because
All
Quint
right.
can't swim very well. I don't think.
I
Might
can. I'll dive under. I have dark vision as well. I don't know how that helps me underwater, but yeah, I'll do a couple passes underneath like an underwater welder.
All right. So you go underneath, and you do find a hole large enough that you could swim through it into the ship. Um, and it looks, you can see on the boards are kind of jagged, and it looks like there's a couple of strips of flesh, like somebody swam by too quickly and got caught. And it really looks like something went in here and maybe came out very recently.
Quint's gonna try to get in the cabin and search it.
Okay. You get on in the cabin, and you start searching it, and it looks like a normal kind of captain's cabin. Um, there's there's a couple of beds there. There's a table. All of it is wet and kind of messed up. Everything that was on the desk has just been shredded. The paper's just destroyed with water and whatnot. Um, but you don't see anything. There's no bodies in here or anything like that.
Is there a logbook?
There's a very wet, soaked one. Yes.
Is it enough to have like a name of the log or the ship or captain's name or anything to identify the vessel?
It's illegible right now. Maybe if you took some time to dry it out,
So
you
he'll
might be able to recover a
get
name.
what he can that he thinks is left of the logbook, stuff it in
Okay.
his bag of holding, and it doesn't. And he's going to take a quick gander around, kind of stepping out of the doorway to let some of the light in. Does it look like there's been any like hanky panky like blood drops, combat
On
kind of?
the surface of the deck, yeah, there's lots of evidence that there was battle here. There's blood smears. You can see trails of blood where it looks like bodies were dragged and dumped over the edge, um, but you don't see any bodies.
And it's quickly coming to realization that this isn't their boat. It quits like, okay, it's gonna burn to the ground, and there's nothing we can do about it. Burn to
Yeah.
the water line, anyways.
The hold of the boat, you did see some goods in there, but you don't know what it is. They're still in crates.
Right, but that's underneath the fire too, right?
Yes, that's underneath the fire.
Yeah, Quint's gonna like come over to the porthole and stick his little head out and say, ah, she's gonna burn to the ground or to the water line in a few minutes, and I can't see anything else of value. I got some kind of logbook. Somebody see if there's a name on the back. Let's get out of here. Quint's gonna get out and start heading back towards
So does it say like
Alright.
Cannibal Cruises on the back or anything?
the.
So we are completely out of combat as you guys have defeated the Deep Ones. The Deep One Raiders, yeah. So let me go ahead and delete all the dead NPCs because there's a lot of them.
Clear dead.
We are out of initiative. There we go. Nice big ocean map. So the evening goes by, the captain and the first mate kind of spend most of the evening trying to tend to the crew. And I assume you all are going to want to rest.
Stagos is helping as well, trying to use medicine as much as possible to help bind wounds and such.
There is plenty of opportunity for practice on the boat this right now. But nothing interrupts you for the rest of the night, and so all of you are going to get a long rest. Blink's wand recharges. That's a new extension as well.
Oh, good. I really need that wand of pyrotechnics. It's really key to my character
Very important.
concept.
Does it show like how many charges he got?
It rolls for him and adds them every time you do a long rest.
And that's how does that look on the on his character sheet?
On his character sheet, the wand on the actions tab should have a number of uses, and it should show how many charges are on there.
That's
Yep.
baller. What is that extension called?
I'll get it to you afterward. I can't remember
That's pretty cool.
exactly which one it is, but yeah.
That
Yeah.
would it work on an NPC too?
I don't think it works on an NPC.
So Valley and
Right.
her wand of magic missiles still got to track it. Damn it.
Used over and over and over. That one, yeah, that one was annoying.
When I first signed into the table, I was like, "Where the heck are all my wands? Like, I swear I had like put all this, like prepped all this, and then I finally found them down at the bottom."
Yeah, I tried to recreate all of them so that they had this auto recharging thing for you.
Yeah, it's good. Thanks.
Yeah. All right, so you continue on sailing over the next 2 days. It's largely peaceful and quiet. You don't run into anything as you get close to Reavers Cave. Now, the captain tells you, Sigurd, he tells you that you're going to get to Reavers Cave the next day.
Oops.
He anticipates kind of around 11 a.m. ish. So it'll be daytime unless you guys want to hold and approach at night. But he's not real excited about getting his boat anywhere close to land at night, without a friendly port to be well lit. And this is dangerous water. So his recommendation is that he takes you in the daytime. When he approaches, he's actually going to park the ship about 200 or so feet offshore. And then there's that little rowboat that you've been tugging along, and he's going to have you guys take that and head on into the cave itself.
Well, before we get up there, Quint's gonna pull his cloak of elven kind up and like low as he can fly up there ahead of the rowboat and try to find a place to hide in the trees or the bushes or something and just kind of scout out a little bit.
There are no trees or bushes, and I'll describe what
Can I
the
bring
Reavers
one
Cave
with me, like a
entrance.
little tomato
You
plant or something?
you can
hiding.
search.
I'm hiding behind the tomato plant.
again.
Quint grumbles about daylight and sunlight and
To answer your question, Sven, there are certain levels where you can do that. The cleric gets that at 4th level, is the ability to swap out a cantrip.
why am I getting an error pop up?
Which
Global
error?
V image. V image. Huh.
So I'm going to use my hooded lantern. I had one before. I'm going to dig it out and equip it again.
It's like brand
Okay.
new, isn't it? It's like been used like twice, and then you got that lantern revealing.
Yeah. Alrighty. So as you pull up on the shoreline, it's mostly fairly sharp caves, or not caves, cliffs, and there's a few small areas of beaches, and the Reavers Cave is a natural. Along the shore, there's the water goes in and into a cave inside one of the mountainsides there. There's a small amount of beach just near the entrance. What's that?
Is Blink able to make another lantern holder? In the 2 days we were traveling.
Oh, it keeps
I'll have
popping
to
up.
look into that. I don't know. I don't know what that one is. I've never seen that one before. Attempt to index global V image. Button, chat, P desk. No.
It seems to be something on my character sheet causing it. Let's see if I can. I'm just hovering over something. Oh, yeah.
Is it hovering over like the attack threat range thing? Because I unshared the map from you. I'm wondering if that.
Yeah, that just did it for me.
It's doing it like when I hover over. Oh, no, it's not doing it. Did you fix it? No. It just
I'm
randomly
guessing
seems
it's
like it's
because
doing it.
you're not on a map, and so when you hover over, like, do you get it when you hover over the attack? Like your
It's
short
not
bow?
like anything in particular, I don't think. Let's see.
It triggers more for if you just hover instead of like a weapon. If you have a spell that has an attack range, it'll definitely trigger for me every
Yeah,
time. The weapons, it doesn't seem to every time.
it seems to be down like on my sneak attack area, kind of.
All right, I'll double check that. I'll talk with the author and see if he's not checking if the image is, if your token's on an image at all, because it shouldn't draw anything or attempt to draw anything if you're not on an image. So I'm gonna share this, and you guys are actually on a boat, and then I'll do the description.
Is Blink able to make another lantern holder during the 2 days of travel?
Does he need supplies to do that, or is that just one of the abilities?
Yeah, I've got an ability where I can, jury rig. Here it is. Yeah, it's basically I can fix things up, make minor tools and things like that.
Yeah.
So,
Can,
yeah.
Yep, no problem.
It's made out of dead sailors.
Why can't I resize this map? Oh, there it goes.
You guys are actually on a boat. I just didn't throw the image down there.
On a boat.
On the boat, and so yeah, once the shore is sighted, the captain moves the Osprey closer until the smoke from a fire on the shore can be seen clearly. He turns to you and says, "Seems someone's home. They left the light for you." The waves roll in to thunder against towering rocky cliffs, which converge to form a precarious inlet. At the end of the inlet is a tall, tapered cave, a darker blot against the deep gray stone of the cliffs. A bonfire burns on a rocky beach along the cliffside to the west. A trio of cages, these three things here, there's actually this trio of cages are suspended above the flames of this bonfire. The drippings of their contents add a sizzle to the fire's crackle and fill the air with a scent similar to roasting pork.
Oh, we gotta go check that out, guys.
I think we're gonna find out what Reaver dwarfs like to cannibalize in a moment.
Look, we don't know what that is.
Well,
Don't judge until we've tried it.
So you're about 200 feet off right now.
What are we supposed to talk to these guys about? I forgot why we're here.
You don't really know. All you know is that when you spoke with the priestess of Sif, she said they had one of their prophetesses or soothsayer, somebody trying to foretell the future, and the only thing they could come up with is that there's something dark at Reavers Cave, and she sent you guys to try and figure out what the heck was going on there. It's much more than the usual, cannibalistic people that live in the cave or visit it.
And did you say we see people on the cave on the beach?
Yes, there are a small number of short individuals kind of standing near the cages.
So I say we go talk to them and act like we're lost. And if they're not friendly, we can kill them and take their food.
I don't think we want to eat what they're eating if they're cannibals.
Look, there's a giant boar there that's clearly just cooking that giant boar's sibling.
The boar's like 3 times the size of the cage.
Smells like pork.
Maybe they cut it up first. Come on, roll your side over there, CS bot. This isn't a crew. You got to row.
Yeah,
So-
and they, from this far out, they don't seem to be paying any attention to you. They're on this little strand of beach. There's also a tiny bit of beach over on this other side. Oh, stupid error. That error is annoying. Yeah, so there's a little bit of beach over here on the eastern side, and then there's this bigger chunk of beach, but there's no beach that goes into the cave. You have to row directly in.
Do they have a ship that we can see, or are they just...
You don't see any ship.
Do they look like they have like ranged weapons, crossbows or anything? Do we just wave at them from the
From your distance, give me a perception check. And it's daytime, so
yeah, I give it to you at disadvantage.
You squint and you see little flashes of light, like flashing off something metallic, but from this far out, you can't really tell what weapons
So they got
have.
some kind of metallic stuff up there, but I can't. It's too bright. My eyes are not very good in the daylight, and I'm a little nauseous from the boat ride. Still.
I'm going to shout out to them if they'd like to buy any halfling, shadow fae, human, or kobold meat. I'm a traveling meat vendor.
All right. They whip their heads over and they see you on the boats there, and all three of them kind of stand up and move a little closer to the water. And they're all carrying, you can see now very clearly, they pull out and they're carrying great axes in both hands. And this guy kind of runs over and jumps on top of this big boar.
Do
They
boars
start yelling at you.
Do
and
boars swim?
it's something.
Quint's a little confused about water.
I like to think that slip-on pants and masculine pants argue about pants all the time, like which is better.
Definitely. And with that, we'll take a 10-minute break,
Perfect.
and
Oh.
we'll return to deal with the pants.
All right. We're going to set a timer for 10 minutes, and we'll see you then. So, players will go get your drinks and take a little break. I am going to do my little deal over here. We're going to set it for 21. Oh, we'll do 31 and get it going. No, 21:41, sorry. It's a little over 10 minutes, and let me switch over to the slideshow, and I'll put some pretzel on if you want to just hang out and listen to some pretzel. I'm going to change the channel too once I get rolling because I didn't like the channel earlier. But we'll be back in 10 minutes, so stick around or hurry up and come back, one or the other. See you in a minute. We're back. I'm gonna stop the music and stop the timer and play some D&D. Yeah.
You know, with the smelling like roasting pork, maybe they just feed their boars pork, and that's why they were called cannibals. And sort of like a game of telephone. By the time it got across to the other side, they was misinterpreted that the dwarves were cannibals. I'm sure it's just all a misunderstanding.
You think they have snout paste? No,
All
no,
right.
you guys don't get that joke, but
Mm-mm.
Jingo does. Snout paste.
So customer support bot advertising Shadow Fae and Halfling.
Yeah, and and I think skinny human and kobold.
Very gamey human, yeah.
Well, the dwarves stand up and come over and they start yelling at you in some very guttural language, and using their axes. They're kind of waving you towards the beach and yelling.
Is it dwarvish?
It is not dwarvish.
Okay.
Do they
I
look?
figured it was worth asking.
Do they look friendly, like a friendly wave, or are they like, "We're gonna chop your head off"? I mean, insight maybe on their body
Sure. Give me
language.
an insight check.
Am I good at it? No, I suck at it.
They're friends.
Yeah, they look like they want to invite you for tea.
Quint's
Good
like,
enough for me. Let's go.
Quint's like, those axes don't look like they're gonna chop sugar cubes.
All right, Quint. Yeah, they do look threatening.
I mean,
They're yelling a lot.
just as a player, I just like to point out that they're in the combat tracker and they're red. So does that mean we get to kill them?
You see streaks of something in their beard.
Are we heading that direction? Is that what you guys want to do?
That's up to you. You can head to the beach, or you can just roll straight on in. How would you like to approach?
Why do we need to approach? Can't you just shoot them from here?
Why are we shooting them? What? Are they doing something wrong? Are we supposed to kill them all?
They are inherently evil and should be
Why?
I
destroyed.
can't tell that from here.
Right? Do they have a sign? What makes them inherently evil?
They are cooking people. What else do you need?
Why do you know what people smells like? Sounds like you're the evil one, friend.
You don't see people anywhere.
Right.
Not
Yeah,
from
you
the
know,
beach.
I take offense to that. People used to say that kobolds were evil all the time.
Aren't you?
Shut up.
They're not red anymore. Does that help?
Yeah. I mean, this macaroni salad will go bad if we don't join the potluck, so we might as well.
Right.
Blink made a casserole, so
It's like I already opened the 2-liter bottle of Mountain Lightning. It's gonna go flat if we don't drink it. Mountain Light. We're poor. Mountain Lightning.
They're
it's
token
a
tosses
Walmart
off.
brand, right?
Yeah, we have some Dr. M, some Mr. Flavor.
Who was rowing? I don't know who was rowing.
Yeah.
I was rowing, but I was doing it very poorly. On purpose
Just
as a
one
joke.
hand in a circle.
So,
All right. So as you approach the shoreline, every one of them jumps up and starts rushing towards you. So
I wave.
Go
even
ahead
even
and-
though we're like, hey, hey, hey.
yeah, from what you can kind of make out, if you speak Dwarvish, you pick up a few words here or there, and it sounds like more for lunch.
Hey, John, I got some issues with the that range extension.
Okay.
The circles are not going away,
Yeah,
Oh,
I have a little square around me in a circle as well.
and the entire map says my name when I hover over it.
oh, weird. That happened to me too.
Maybe close the map and reopen it.
Yeah, try close the map and reopen it.
I don't know, the circle that says normal that encircles my character makes me feel better about myself somehow.
Does it do anything?
No, that didn't help.
Darn. I wonder if that error is propagating. Is it everybody?
Well,
Yeah,
I haven't tried.
it's just the spell circle for me. My weapon circles will go away, but the one for my circlet of blasting will not.
So it's
Okay.
the spells.
Yeah, it's the spells one. Let me report that to the author.
You think it's going to be a problem targeting or anything?
Do I need to shut down the table and reopen it and disable that extension, or?
I can't target anything, so yeah,
Let
probably.
me try and unshare the image and then reshare it and see. Just see what happens there.
Yeah, everything was me, no matter where my cursor was.
Oh, that seems to have helped.
There we go.
Happen again.
That worked.
But
I'll try not to
don't
mouse
hover
over
over
anything.
Well, yeah, if it causes the same problem again, then reboot the table. Yeah, but they seem to be inviting you over for lunch.
I kind of get the
As you get, go ahead.
impression that we're the lunch.
Yeah. As you get closer, you notice they're all kind of filthy dwarves, short, and their axes that they're wielding are look almost like cleavers, the great axes, but they almost give you like the impression of a giant cleaver that's been used to carve up meat.
So they're kobolds. Yeah, I get it. Filthy.
Is it representative that they have the little wolf on their
Wolf
shield?
pelts. Yep, they have the little wolf pelt
And
on
they
their
have a
shield. Well, they have the wolf pelt around their neck and then on their shield.
they're canine.
And the cages, as you approach the shoreline, the cages most definitely have humanoids in them.
Just for argument's sake, are they speaking Enochian, Northern Tongue, or Nurian?
They are speaking Northern Tongue, yes. I didn't realize anybody spoke it. It's too bad
Don't you have an
I don't have an
extension that does
extension that
that?
tells me who speaks that.
You don't have one?
I do. I just forgot to click it.
Oh, it's
Yes.
Yes, they are speaking the Northern Tongue. And Sir Tagos actually grew up here, so that makes perfect sense that he speaks the Northern Tongue. So yeah, they are inviting you and basically telling you that you are going to taste great next. And you'll be next in the cages. As they tell you to go ahead and roll initiative. Let me push
Whoa,
that
I
out.
don't like my NPCs breaking the fourth wall like that.
I'm gonna push it.
push it real good. You gotta hit the dice button, guys. Remember that. That little
Yeah,
die.
hit the dice button, not the check buttons.
I like it when you push it at me.
Oh yeah, that's a much better roll.
And the cannon should have skip turn put on it. Skip to the
It
IAO.
should already, doesn't it?
Why I don't see it.
It does.
Yeah, it
It's
does.
in the yeah.
All right, we'll start off. Looks like Blink gets to go first as you storm the beach.
All right. So we're like in the cave now, so it's not bright light anymore, right?
This is still kind of out. The cave entrance is right here. It starts getting dark.
So are we in direct sunlight for my
Yes, you are
sunlight
in direct
sensitivity?
sunlight.
All right, that's what I wanted to know. And I'll put that on me in a second. I will use my action to summon the cannon and give out some temp hit points. And then I will be done.
I'm gonna stand on the prow of the ship and point at this guy and say, "That guy's basically a turducken because he's filled with other dwarves." And then I'm gonna shoot him with my scorching or my blasting circlet.
All right.
Ooh,
How did
why
you have
that?
advantage?
Because he's got the barbarian thing, reckless attack going on.
Ah, yes. That shouldn't have gone on till his turn, but that's fine.
It's not helping me that much.
It's all right. Blast, blast, blast.
Then I'm going to finish my move and end up right there between the two of those jerks.
Okay. All right, Mr. Deplorable Grin is very happy that you decided to join him there on the beach.
Take a bite, idiot.
And he recklessly takes a swing at you with his great axe. Diablo Bob. Oh, that's annoying. I'm getting chatty notifications for Rob's channel.
Oh, you're in his channel too?
I have all 3 channels,
Oh.
always on. So Diablo Bob redeemed a random monster. Anyway, so this guy.
Fury Fate's DMing over there, so
This is
probably...
her inaugural debut, her first time.
We need to raid her when we're done here, or a little early.
Yeah, and a few minutes early.
Yeah.
All right, so this guy is going to take a swing at you with his great axe.
They go to midnight, so we don't have to stop early.
Yeah. Why didn't he have advantage on his attack?
That I can't answer you. Oh, because I'm 5 feet underground. Wait, no, that's unrelated. I'm already dead.
Weird. There. Weird. When I rolled it from the character sheet, it didn't give me. When I rolled it from the combat tracker, it did. Must not have been tagged properly. So anyway, he slams at you with his great axe, tries to catch one of your legs, hits hard when he does.
All right, this was a mistake. I'll start my new character.
Luckily for you, he was busy cooking something and he doesn't get a second attack. He seems distracted. He wants to go baste the one in the cage right next to him.
Okay, it's not hard for Tyrion to get mad this time. He doesn't like the idea of somebody trying to eat him, so he thought he was going to get a nice meal, and it didn't work out for him. So.
You could still end up with a good meal out of this.
Yeah, we'll cook that boar. He's going to go around so he doesn't get in everybody's way. Go there.
Okay. So you're standing right on the fire.
Oh, it smells so good. I don't even have a nose.
I'm little. I can walk around it. Okay, I'll move here.
You stand right in the middle of the campfire where all 3 are roasting. Yeah, that's good. That's fine.
I had enough movement to get there, so.
Yeah, that's good.
And I'll try to slash him right in the face. I mean, he's at my level or more than the average.
He's maybe 6 inches taller than you.
You can finally say pick on someone your own size.
I don't know.
And
I don't know why
that's
I got
a hit.
advantage.
Because they are recklessly attacking.
Oh, okay.
So they are ignoring.
That's right.
They don't care.
Nice.
Yeah,
all right, one more time.
All are going to get advantage on pretty much every attack. Critical hit.
Nice.
As this guy yells at you, he seems to be very happy to be fighting with you.
All right, that's it.
So when barbarians fight, does it sound like a bunch of Animal from the Muppets impersonators? Just going hog in the room?
In Tasmanian Devil, those 2 sounds.
Definitely.
I'm covered in spit and blood. Oh.
So this guy flanks CSB, which doesn't matter because you don't use flanking rules. But and he is recklessly going to swing his great axe, trying to chop up CSB. He'd actually he's going to step forward because he thinks Tyrion is going to taste better than CSB. CSB doesn't look terribly tasty.
I have a flavor center. Just have to get to it.
And
There's a certain amount of licks.
Grind
as
my
he
soul gem up.
smashes through Tarian's shoulder,
One.
doing only a tiny bit of damage, actually fully absorbed.
All right, well,
Oh wait,
Quintal.
no. When he does that, I get my sentinel.
Ah, yes, you would. That's a hit. He is
Sorry about
within
that.
5 feet of you, so.
All right, you can go, Quint. Sorry about that.
So Quint's gonna target the deplorable grin. He's squinting. He can't see very well, but he's gonna try to like knock his shield back into his face because he's got it up high. He's gonna use his trick shot kind of thing at disadvantage and see.
He's
what
not
happens.
carrying a shield, but okay.
It's just flavor stuff. Oh, I gotta
You try to
actually
knock
hit
his wolf pelt
axe. Yeah,
off the top of his head and on over his eyes.
yeah. Wait, why didn't I have disadvantage? Oh, because I have advantage.
Yeah, he's granting advantage. It's just a
Nice.
straight attack.
So I automatically score a critical hit then.
What do you mean? Lower roll. Yeah. Crit.
Ow. So shift and drop that on him.
As he explodes.
It didn't do it, max.
It does only the dice roll. So
So you're
it doesn't
telling me
do
I
the-
got 3 1s? Is that what I actually rolled?
It's a lot of ones.
Yeah, it doesn't do the effect dice either. So like sneak attack isn't maximized.
3 1s on my sneak attack though. That's pretty pitiful. He's squinting. He's like, I can't see very well. And
It's very distracting.
It's dead. What more do you want?
It just smelled so nice. It just distracted you. The smells coming out of those cages. It's just.
and he's just gonna kind of bonus action try to keep the boat balanced because people are trying to get on and off of it. You know what I mean? Uses.
Yeah, they're rocking the boat left and right.
Yeah, he's gonna use his agility kind of, and he's got his boots too, so he can kind of,
So Strategos is going to carefully, not standing, just shift his feet around to the other side. So he's facing forward now. And it's going to, he's been practicing this. So he reaches up and holds the robes and focuses on the masculine pants. Really focuses on the masculine pants. So I have to practice some more.
You focus too much.
That's right. So
You
why do
see
I
him
have advantage?
Shudder a little bit.
No, just kidding. And that's it.
As the giant boar, he comes running. And he's going to run right up to there and try to charge customer support bot.
I don't know. For some reason, just picturing the customer support bot suddenly looks like Bugs Bunny. It's got a little red thing that he pulls out.
And he
Hooray.
tries to tusk
Does
you.
Does he happen to be wearing a red cape? Or
Yeah.
cloak?
And he hits you with his charge.
Uh-oh.
I'm sure it's fine.
There's somebody
It's
getting tossed.
as he gores you
Oof.
and tries to toss you to the
22.
ground. But you make your saving throw. You manage to keep your feet,
He's like,
even though he tried
whoa,
to.
lands back on his feet. Like, whoa.
I have to fetch my quarter panel later as it goes flying off into the distance.
And he was just along for the ride. So he is there with the thing.
Are slip-on
You notice
pants
he's not
similar to
directing this
chaps?
thing.
Are those similar to chaps? Slip-on pants? Is that?
They're ripaways, you know.
He's gonna macho man.
Exactly. So yeah, this guy is going to recklessly attack customer support bot and slashes at him with his big old axe, hitting him,
Like sculling him.
doing as low damage as he possibly could. He's having a hard time holding on to this thing. He wasn't actually properly seated in the saddle because he didn't have the saddle on. So he's just trying to hold on to it with one of the stiff, hairy back hair. Yeah.
Boar stiff hair. Razorback. The Razorbacks.
And start of the round, the boar gets to go again. Unfortunately, he's too close to charge, so he just tries to root at you with his tusks.
Ah,
Actually, he is going to. He gored at you, and you didn't react the way he wanted you to. So he actually is going to gore the boat and push it away into the water. So he's going to push the boat back a little bit.
this deception roll is
Oh,
me
yeah,
trying to
he does.
convince him that
Yeah.
one of the dwarves is filled with truffles. Does it work? It was a natural 20.
Unfortunately, he doesn't speak your language.
Oh, dang.
So that's the giant boar's turn. Push that
So
thing away from
I'm assuming
Tegas.
we go with the boat, right?
Yes, you would each move back slightly.
It's not like the magician's trick with the tablecloth.
And once again, this guy nimbly dives out of the way.
Ducking and dodging.
I'm going to very careful. Well, I was going to move, but then this thing jammed the boat forward, so I'm just holding on, trying not to drown or throw up at the same time.
And it will take your action to move the boat back, whoever wants to try and row the boat.
Quint looks comfortable standing up on this step, shooting his bow at this thing, squinting as he does. But yeah, I'm gonna try that again on the slip-on pants guy on top of the boar.
All right. He's barely holding on as is.
Twang. Wait, I should not have had it. Oh, it did do it at advantage, and I did hit, so that is a crit.
That is a crit.
Wait, he didn't have. Did he
Did
recklessly attack?
No,
Yeah.
he's on top of the boar.
Oh, so it's just a crit then. No sneak attack.
Yeah.
Why didn't it crit?
Did you hit the critical button?
No.
So it would be add 8 more to that. So
15. To slip-on pants.
slip on. There. Slip-on pants now has 15.
And I think that's pretty much it. It's done.
All
I
right.
like that you think it's not retreating if the boat just floats away with you on it.
Running away. This guy actually, he's going to recklessly attack, and he is going to rush Tyrion. So he is going to attempt to push him into the fire.
Does Sentinel trigger before or after?
It's not an attack. It's like, isn't it like a grapple with a move?
Shove
Sorry.
action.
Shove action, yeah.
Yeah, I guess I don't see that as violent, so it just goes right by my robot eyes. Like, that's normal. They're just roughhousing.
So that would be a contested strength check, right? For shove action.
Strength or dex, Tyrion can use either one.
Okay,
Right.
Tyrion, did you oil up today?
Athletics.
So go ahead and give me either a strength or dex. And he does push you into the fire, knocking you back 5 feet. And as you enter into the flames, you realize it's really hot. And
Fire hot.
I know, surprising concept is you take 4 fire damage from standing in the fire. And every time you start your turn in there, you will take an additional 4 damage. Come on.
Shouldn't it be just in case you start your turn? Because no one's going to voluntarily start their turn. I mean, you have to start your turn, but
They may not have a
stay in
choice.
it. Yeah.
Yeah. So that's his turn. And slip-on pants. He can't hit anybody on the boat, so he's going to target customer support bot and try and brain him with his axe.
Joke's on you, idiot. I don't have brains.
Now he is going to recklessly attack as well. Taking a swing, hitting customer support bot, and removing just the very top of his head plate. Because again, he rolled a 1.
My thinking gears.
All right. So I'm going to start out. I'm going to have the cannon do some temporary hit points to those of us in the boat because it can't get close enough to help anybody on land. But then,
All the people that are not getting attacked get
right?
attacked.
Yeah. So I don't know if this is okay or not, John. But what I would like the cannon to do is basically just run up the side of the boat and just splash over to the over the edge of the boat, like just drive straight off the edge to that would be 15 feet.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay, so it just like sinks to the bottom, I assume.
Yeah, that particular part is just kind of in that, it's like maybe a foot deep of water.
Okay. And then Blink is actually going to follow a little bit behind it, and I kind of picture the cannon like can't make it all the way up, so Blink just runs up behind it and kicks it over the edge before he goes ahead and I'm going to go ahead and cast Shatter, hitting just the guy in his boar over there.
Okay.
Ooh, and the cage.
I love that dual target effect. Big target for the boar and the little target for the door.
Yeah. All right.
Wow, he didn't like that.
Yeah, the boar did not like that.
Well, that's
He
okay.
blows up.
Oh,
Whoa.
it froze for me.
Yeah.
There we go.
There we go. Little bits of boar flesh start flying everywhere.
Blink tries to like he's like a kid trying to catch snowflakes on his tongue.
I think bits and pieces of bacon.
Okay, so I started my turn in the fire, so
Yep.
I take a little bit of damage.
2d6. So 6 points of damage.
Does it
Uh,
make the Reaver drawer start salivating?
Oh yeah.
and I'll move
This
out
smells pretty nice.
and to the side so I'm not so easy to shove back into the fire.
Cooked
Um,
tattoos.
and
Crackling
then,
skin.
yeah, I'm a little, a little tanned from.
Does that make your skin toxic to eat? Is the ink not edible?
No, probably not. I bet it'd still be okay.
Although third-degree burns would mess up a tattoo, so careful.
That's true. I might have to do a little fix-up work. So, couple hits with my sword, and then I'm done.
All right. I think I will start off with a second win because I am poorly. Then I'm just going to try to beat the hell out of this man.
Push him back, almost trip over Tyrion.
Whoa.
19 and a 20. Double critical.
Nice. That's like a quadruple critical. Don't you crit on a 19 too?
Yeah. Then I'm going to actually action surge and turn around and try to hit the dwarf behind me.
All right. You stab right through that guy, and then you have to pull your glaive out and shake him off.
I don't know, for some reason I'm imagining looking down inside of a blender and he's just spinning around like the blade.
He's doing the Tasmanian devil with a glaive.
I hit the wrong die. That's on me. I was not looking where I was clicking.
Oh, another crit.
Oh, nice.
It's like a frog in a blender.
Yeah.
He should have 5 less damage, though, because I accidentally clicked the damage before I rolled.
What's green and
Okay.
travels 1,000 miles an hour backwards? You didn't get it? You didn't get it?
I got it. All right. Hit points fixed.
Sorry about that.
Restored him back to full health. Oh.
Oh, bother.
Start of the round. You get to go again.
Nice. I'm just going to keep doing what I was doing.
The blender move. The blender move.
You are a blender man.
A crit.
Another crit. This reckless is really screwing them over.
I call out to my party, somebody help me, I can't stop, as I keep swinging uncontrollably.
How many
He's like,
crits is that for you tonight?
whoa.
I think that's actually like my 5th.
Dang.
Well, Quit's gonna actually use his distracting shot and and give whoever's attacking the boar advantage.
They already have advantage.
Attacking the boar?
Oh, yeah, he's not reckless. That's right. The boar's not reckless.
As his.
All right.
Wait, I don't have to roll. I think it just says I have to miss. Yeah. As an action, make a single attack with your bow. You intentionally miss your target, but give an ally the chance to attack while it's distracted. So the next,
All right.
next one. So pass on my turn.
So you shoot that thing, and it goes right by his nose, distracts him. So he grants advantage, so he doesn't have disadvantage. But he's going to continue to... yeah, he's going to continue to try and stomp on customer support bot.
What? I get that hairy fat man off your back. We should be friends now.
He's
You
trying
like
to help you up. You know, he's trying to...
dangle an apple in his face.
And his tusks scrape along your armor, but they can't get through it.
Tries to gut me where he already gutted me.
So I'm going to carefully step forward, never standing up, and carefully grab one of the oars and try to at least stop our movement backwards.
Okay.
All right. Well, I'll go take some hits at the boar.
That's not the boar.
You're targeting the Reaver.
Oops.
Let me move him out of the way.
Thanks.
He slides off messily.
Oh, I think it actually made you hit.
Yeah.
With the...
Dropped a 4.
5 teamwork points.
Ooh, not with that one though.
Hmm.
Do I hear a duck too? Is that a duck I hear quacking? I don't know what that was.
That's a strange boar, man.
Quack, 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 quack.
All right. Let's see. Let's move the cannon over there, and then Blink will jump off the boat near this boar and try to shocking grasp the boar.
Grabs his
Okay.
nose ring.
So, yeah. So he has advantage, which will cancel out his disadvantage because of the one of my allies is adjacent to him.
Are you standing in the water? Just
Except,
curious.
it helps if I would target him, but I assume that would hit.
That definitely hits.
All right. And then he can't take reactions, so I run away a little bit. And then I'll divvy out some temp hit points.
Quint's gonna try to finish him off with just a shot from his bow. With disadvantage. Oh, and he hits.
Still a hit.
Yeah!
Just enough to kill him, kind of right over into his hunched back, and managed to nick an artery or something. As he squeals and lays down dead. As you guys win.
Da 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 da.
Da, 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 da. As we are out of initiative.
I'm going to check the cages, see if any of them need to be basted or marinated.
And we'll get the boat secure too. Quint will with Tegas. Tegas is like
Okay.
trying to lift the oar up, but having trouble.
He's more seasick than anything.
Quint's probably not doing too well with the water too. I mean,
Not spend a lot of time on the ocean.
I can't imagine where Quint was ever on the ocean, unless they have
Well,
an
Krakova
ocean.
did have a coast. Krakova did have a coast. The northern end into the Neither
Yeah,
Straits.
he grew up near what's the one castle? That's where he pretty much was.
Yeah,
at.
Tenberg.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, or is there anybody in these cages alive?
Most definitely not. Let me pull this up here. So yeah, what you see is that there's these 3 cages, and there's a humanoid in each of them. They're each kind of in different stages of cooking, but they're all definitely dead, and you really can't even tell what race they are. There is actually a 4th over here where one of the dwarves was in the middle of butchering, and you guys interrupted him.
Gross.
I just can't leave a job half finished, so I complete the winner. Just kidding.
I think this was a female something, Quinn says. It kind of backs away, and his stomach's already queasy from the sea, so he probably throws up whatever he ate earlier into the ocean.
All right, so you got these 3 corpses and the boar of the reavers, and then you've got whatever's in the cages. They're still kind of slowly cooking.
I'd like to try to kick the fire out and destroy the cages so they can't cook more people.
Okay, that's not hard.
Can't you like use part of the cages as like your healing when you mend yourself? Can't you like
Spare parts.
Can't you just use some of this dwarf to heal yourself? I say as I rub like a dwarf arm in your face, you jerk.
a good point taken. Throws-
But
So-
yes, I could have. That was a good point.
So we check all the bodies. What we got? 3 great axes, 3 shields, some wolf pelts.
No shields. 3 great axes. Basic pelts. Nothing of any particular worth except for the guy that you think was doing the butchering. In a pouch, you notice there's a greasy gold ring that's in a pouch that he's carrying. You think maybe he recovered it from one of the bodies.
Is there any inscription inside of it?
Nope, just a plain...
Quinn said it in the bright sunlight. Hey, I don't see nothing.
If it'll hurry up, I'll add it to the... There. It's added to the party sheet. It's a nice little gold ring. May belong to somebody wealthy. You think it's worth about 50 gold.
All right. Well, Quinn's gonna drop it in his bag of holding and plan on selling it later. Gold ring party to sell.
All right. You managed to secure the boat. The little beach head that you're at, heads up towards the entrance of the cave, but the water gets deep again. And then there's this cliff wall that you're next to.
I guess we'll have to take the boat in. I mean, a couple of you can swim, but...
Oh, does it look dark inside?
Yeah, it's definitely darker in there than it is out here. The cliff overhangs quite a ways over the top. It's not really visible here, but the cliff overhangs a lot, so it's pretty dark inside.
Oh,
Well, I could walk along the bottom, or like underneath. I could swim under the water while Quint flies above if we wanted to go right in front of the boat for
Well, I mean,
scouting.
technically, you could pull the boat with a rope as you're walking on the bottom, and no one has to row.
Tyrion
right?
can walk on water, so you could just kind of walk in front and walk
So the
around.
only person that needs to be in the boat is Tagos and the cannon and Blink.
Yeah, but for the cannon, I'll do anything. So I will pull the boat.
Yeah, Quint's gonna definitely get up towards the top of the cave and try to stay at the ceiling and totally stealth in the darkness and all that jazz.
Okay.
Be all Shadow Fae like.
Yep.
I'm not able to find Xanthar's Guide to Everything. I'm trying to find the ceremony spell. I have it, and I had prepared it, but now I didn't realize it was just the link, and it won't let me. I can't find the module to even open it.
Well, give me a second. Let me see what happened.
And even the Google is failing me trying to find out. I want to try. I believe I can ritually cleanse these bodies so that they can't be used.
Try looking for it again.
There we go.
I don't know why
Okay.
it was marked as don't share for some reason. I think it was that Diablo Bob's extension that marks everything as unshared or something. I don't remember yeah, that's one that's allowed.
Oh, I don't even know if I put that one on my tables.
Xanathar's or Diablo Bob's extension?
Diablo Bob's deal.
I threw it on there because I thought it'd be nice, you know, when you have players with 300 modules that they don't need.
Caesar.
Caesar.
That's the
Sad.
only time it ever did that, though. I mean, that I noticed. That I was like, what the hell?
Nobody ever mentioned it.
Right?
Right, so tokens are not locked. You wanted to take the rowboat out.
Yeah, while the rowboat's sitting on there and they're arguing about what to do, Blink just picks up the cannon and goes and like sits in the boat and waits. Cause
Like a little kid.
yeah, basically.
I have a cop around me.
A stuck one.
Yeah, 5 foot around me, but it's not hindering anything. So, other than you can see it on the stream.
All right, so customer support bot Quint. As you get there, you can tell that the water is kind of like at high tide, and it reaches to the natural stone.
Not lock that baby. Oh,
Son
now you
of
did
a-
it line of sight and everything.
Yeah, line of sight's all whacked. Hold on.
You need to move it down.
CSB realizes the drugs are kicking in.
I need to move it which way?
Control Z it. There you go. Now lock that baby.
Okay, now that's locked.
Control Z, yay!
I'm so glad they added that back in.
Well, it was tricky. I think they had some issues with it.
Yeah. So what you can see is that there is a ship in here. The inside the cave, it opens up a little bit. The water's relatively deep. The room's about the ceiling's about 20 feet high, or so. And there is a floating pier secured to this south wall. This end is floating, and it goes up to the land. Kind of a small little beachhead up ahead there. And there is a ship here sitting here at the pier, and it's a Viking. It's a type of ship called a carve, a Viking ship that looks kind of like this.
Nice. Look at the little dragon up there.
Yeah, and looks like it could fit maybe 10 people, but you don't see anybody.
There's people right there on the shoreline. See them? He took the image away. I was pointing.
Oh,
Way in the
sorry.
background, there's some people like teeny tiny.
And so yeah, there's this carve boat sitting there. It looks like there's still provisions in it. You know, there's various bundles and boxes and sacks and stuff.
Well,
And
Quint's up at the ceiling, so how high up is he?
the ceiling is a roughly 15 to 20 feet. It's kind of a natural stone ceiling, so it varies, but anywhere from 15 to 20 feet.
All right, so Quint's checking out, like flying up, being stealthy if he can, and he wants to come over here.
All right. As you approach there, you can see that the beachhead funnels up further into the cave, and there's some natural steps there in the stone. There by that beachhead.
Yeah, so he's gonna fly and look up the steps. Or
Give me a perception check from there.
I'm just doing the U.S. Marines thing where you walk out of the water like at a regular pace without, you know what I mean?
oh wait, I got an effect on me. Let me take that off. It's funny because it
Yeah.
shows disadvantage right on the skill thing. I don't know what's showing that. That's cool.
I can't move my token, so I'm attempting to get out of the boat.
Can't? Why not?
I'm having the same
Where
issue I had before with the red lines, the red circles and square.
Oh. Do I need to reshare the map? Here, let me try that.
There we go. Now I can move it.
Okay. Are the circles still stuck?
Yes, but I don't care about the circle right now.
Okay. Oh, you were inside line of sight. Weird.
Does he actually? Is that actually his token? Maybe it got delinked. I don't know.
Yeah, that's weird. Let me try and just.
I show everybody else off the map.
Okay. I'm gonna
Let me look at the
unshare.
stream and see what's going on.
It appears that you didn't get the update when I refixed the location. How's that?
Okay. That makes more sense. No red circle either. Thank you.
All right, so Quinn. Okay, perception. Yeah, that's good enough. You hear the sounds of several dwarves, similar to what you heard outside. In here, they just kind of talking, conversational tone. Light arguing, as is typical for them. You also hear quite a bit of very noisy sounds of boars, like you just saw outside. Coming from up and around this corner.
I
All
think the
right.
boys are in charge, guys.
So Quint will lower back down and whisper to the party that and tell them what he hears and sees a little. Can he? Did he see anything?
From where you're
Well,
at,
I kind
no.
of
Well, yeah, from there.
yeah. He's gonna up at the ceiling, kind of peek up over the top, because these stairs are pretty high up, right? Or do they go down? They go up, right?
Yes, they go up.
Yeah.
So, let me just show you what you can see. You can tell me what you see.
I'm going to have my lantern on.
All right, from there you see 4 dwarves sitting at a table. They seem to be eating, and you see 4 large boars eating at a trough. There's 2 large troughs near the edge of the wall, and they seem to be eating slop out of it.
All right. Yeah. So Quinn will come back down and say, "Who's got fireball?" Damn it.
The room description they give is a fire burns in a niche against the north wall of this cave beneath a natural chimney. Bedrolls and furs sit in piles along the wall between the northwestern entrance and the fire. To the southeast are a pair of trestle tables, their tops covered with drinking horns and kegs, flanked by long split log benches. A pair of long troughs, their edges stained red, sit against the southwest wall. Spots of crimson puddle beneath the troughs and fleck the wall behind. The wall south of the troughs holds the entrance to another tunnel.
And Quinn's like, "There's like 4 dwarves, 4 boars. They're all towards the back of the room. Shh. I can shoot one of them sneakily and pull them down the stairs if you guys want."
Yeah, can we set up an ambush? Oh, wait, they saw him.
This is not actually starting combat. I'm just getting our starting initiatives.
Yeah, I think that makes sense. Lure them down and we'll shoot them as they come around the stairs.
So is that where Terran wants to be and you guys when they come down? Customer support bot.
Well, I
Hello.
thought it would be an ambush. You don't normally ambush somebody like right outside the door, right? It's
Well,
like
if
on
I'm
either
gonna
side.
shoot them, I have to be up at the ceiling over the top of the stairs, and then I'm gonna come back. But yeah, that'll work. So Quint's gonna fly up and shoot this guy right here.
I have my lantern.
He's got these really nice slacks on.
Does he?
Totally gonna ruin them.
And then
Decorative slats.
and as soon as he shoots, he's gonna fly over and how far can he get? Like right over on top of the dock there. Land, be down on the ground. So does he have enough? Oh, nice.
There's your lantern, Tegas.
Mood lighting.
So am I stealth to the guy? Do I have advantage?
Did you roll stealth?
I can.
Yeah, go ahead and give me a roll.
Hold on 1 second. There it is. Oh, dragging the whole damn character sheet.
Okay, you're flying up and you turn around to take off and say, shh. No.
Be quiet.
Yeah, you're totally stealthed. You rolled a 27.
Where'd he go?
So you want to kick off combat then?
Yeah, I'm
So-
gonna.
Well, I'm going to skip through initiative since you're the one that's going to go first, and they're going to be surprised. It's
Or
a
just
surprise for them.
make my initiative at 18 and.
There you go.
And I'm gonna shoot. Double 12s.
That's a hit.
Oh, you pin him to the bench he's sitting on.
And
He's
then,
got a giant thing of meat in his hand as it just shatters right there. He's sprayed everywhere. Only it's not meat, it's actually just blood.
Man, these guys all have some kind of prion disease. I know it.
and
Definitely.
that was Quint's surprise round or whatever. It passes my turn. Is that?
Mhm. Yep. Just pass your turn.
I'm going to ready in action and be still holding the robes, trying to get that down. I haven't yet to successfully do it.
Okay.
If I see an enemy come within view, I will blast him.
All right. So this guy screams as he sees his friend get shot in the hand with an arrow. Picks up his axe, and I guess we should do that. Starts. So let's do that. Actually, no, he's not gonna attack this turn. And he runs down the stairs looking for you. So, Tegas, you can't quite see him yet. Giant boar just does not seem to care. He's busy eating.
Very pig-like.
This guy's also going to come running.
He's got a nasty walk. It's magnificent, but it's nasty.
He runs around the corner and he starts screaming again in that northern tongue that there's people out here. This boar also could care less about his guy getting shot. He's just looking for a meal if the guy falls dead. All right, start of the new round. Surprise round over. Blink.
All right. I will move enough where I can see this guy, and I'm just gonna firebolt him, I think.
He looks at you funnily like, what's this little thing? Wait, what?
And then I fill his face with fire.
My beard! My beard!
Oh, not. Oh, that was terrible.
Oh, that's fine.
And run back and hide again. And that's it.
I'm gonna like fully step over Tyrion. He probably gets hit with like my chassis on the way. I attack this guy.
I think those were lug nuts that hit him.
I have official branded truck nuts.
As the blender starts.
Blend tech.
Will it blend? Reaver Dwarf, will it blend?
Cuisinart.
All right, sneaky guy.
Sneaky guy is going to sneaky his way right over here. To get a clean shot.
All right.
At this guy. With that.
Nice straight shot. Customer support bot's not blocking you at all.
Nice.
And you're not in bright light anymore.
Why didn't I get sneak attack?
You should have. Just go ahead and add it manually.
Yeah.
I don't know why it didn't add. Nice.
Yeah. And that's good.
All right. This guy runs around the corner and realizes customer support bot's right there, but he had to dash, so he doesn't have anything he can do at this point. Giant Boar is still too busy eating dinner to care. Tyrion. This was a good tactic, by the way, to draw them away, because the
Yeah,
Boars
then we
really
don't.
could care less about them.
Yeah, we don't have to fight
As I
those
was saying.
boars.
And
Can I?
even then, the
Oh.
boars would be bunched up trying to get to us, too, so.
Can I get to this? Stay in this half space next to customer support bot, or do I have to go up above him?
Yeah, that's open enough. You can make
Okay,
it.
thanks.
For a small little barbarian.
For
I'm
yeah,
little.
yeah, you can make that space.
All right. My long sword doesn't quite fit in the space, though.
For a bugbear with long arms, it's squeezy.
Yeah.
It's squeezy.
Yeah. Or a Goliath.
Yeah.
A turtle. 500-pound turtle.
Right.
Can a
Nice.
turtle actually squeeze is the question. I mean, oh, yeah, somebody's got to.
Only to a certain
He's
extent.
got to jump into his shell. And somebody's got to slide him around.
All right, I'm gonna move up to here so I can see what's going on.
I don't think he has done that yet. It's like escape into his shell. I don't think he's done it.
He's done shell defense once.
Maybe like
It was
early.
way early on, like
Yeah.
level 1 or 2.
And then I'll move up. I'm going to plant the lantern. Do I still have? I don't have the symbol, but I'm going to plant it right here.
All right.
Alright, so it won't let me. I have a square around me, so I can't go to the one I actually want to hit. But I hit him, so I'll just roll the damage.
Okay.
And you could drag it to the right guy. It's supposed to be. I can't even. What his name
Avant-garde
is.
dress.
The one right next to. Between Tegas and I. I mean, Tyrion
Avant-garde.
and
This guy here.
Yep,
All
that's
right.
it.
It's been added.
Avant-garde dress. That's who that is. I didn't hear the duck this time.
Boar. Cannibal.
That's the guy that got shot the first time.
Yeah, this is good. Like he's all discombobulated and just kind of figuring out, holy crap, I got shot. And he actually runs back this way. And you hear him screaming and yelling.
Mangled socks.
All right, Mangled Socks finally gets to go. So he's going to take a step forward and sees Sir Tagos right in his way. So he is going to recklessly attack as he pulls out his great axe, takes a swing, slashing into Sir Tagos, wounding him for as little as he possibly could. And that's his turn. Again, blink at the start of the round.
All right, John, can you reshare the map because I can't target anything? Thanks.
Does Blink have advantage on initiative? How the hell does he keep going first all the time?
Just lucky.
It does happen a lot, doesn't it?
Is that better?
Yeah, I got it now. Thanks. All right, so the cannon will move up to there. And then Blink will follow. Moving up to there. And so the cannon, I'll do its thing in a second, but I will shoot through Sir Tagos's space, hoping he gets out of the way,
Okay.
and hopefully hitting this guy behind him.
It's a -2.
Got it?
And with advantage, it doesn't matter.
Nice. All right. After I shoot that, I'll give out some temporary hit points and be done.
Alright, well, suddenly there's a big pile of people in front of Quint. Can he get an angle if he were to go up higher to shoot down on those guys, or?
Not really, because the way the stairs and
Yeah,
stuff
because
are.
they're coming down.
But you'd only get a -2 shooting through customer support bot to hit avant-garde.
Yeah. Alright. Sounds like a deal. That time it worked.
Nice.
Yeah.
Slap. And that's about it.
Right, CSB.
Okay, I'm tired of people complaining about my big. Can I fit there?
Let me take a look. Yeah, you can fit there.
We weren't opposed to the big butt being blocking them from coming down the stairs, though. So just the guys in the back.
With Yes.
Nice.
You miss and
Number
follow it up.
6.
All right. The boar's chewing on a particularly delicious hand.
It's a left hand. He likes
It's
left hands.
chewy. So this guy sees this robot come up near him, and he decides he wants to take a swipe at the robot.
Hello.
Recklessly swinging his axe, managing to hit for maximum damage that he is capable of doing. That's the end of his turn.
Oof.
All right, so Tegas is shifting and dodging around customer support bot, as we have practiced many times before, slicing into this thing.
I picture you're covered with tiny like band-aids from where I've nicked you in full blender mode.
A couple spots he's got a butterfly bandage on. It's got kind of deep.
Nice.
Not quite enough, but close.
I'm sure he didn't enjoy it, and that's all I care about. Making them miserable.
Man, you really are in customer support.
Ah, yep. Please hold.
Have you tried rebooting? Have you tried rebooting? He says that in his dreams.
Your time is important to us. Feel free to go online and access our website.
And then there's some music playing that sounds like.
And you see
Staticky.
a slightly different looking large
Oh
white
dear.
boar come around, and there is a rider on his back. Where the heck is... There he is. And here's kind of what it looks like. Oh, where did the images go? Here we go. So here is the boar that you see come around the corner, and here's the higher resolution image of that Reaver dwarf.
True albinism.
Yeah.
We just have to get him out in the sun and he'll get really bad skin cancer.
But he used all his movement to get there, including a dash, so he doesn't get to go.
And you said we see him? I don't see him.
Customer support.
You don't. He's around the
sees him.
corner.
Okay. Okay.
I just call out more white meat. Except whiter somehow.
Racist. All right, this one is going to attack Tyrion and recklessly try to smash the little halfling next to him, and cannot hit anything. It bounces off the wall, takes a big chip out of the end of his axe.
All right. Tyrion didn't like that. He finally worked himself up into a rage. Why'd I get... Oh, whoops.
I gotta be careful not to drink when she rages.
How many people you got attack? You got 2 people targeted? Avant-garde dress and magnificent, nasty walk.
Nasty walk. Well, you hit both, so pick one.
Probably the avant-garde.
Yeah, avant-garde's the one that's
the
next.
one that's... yeah.
You were targeting the one beneath Surtegas, which is why it
Yes,
looked like
which
it was
is why I
Surtegas.
didn't quite realize. Yeah. Great.
Oh, cool. Just
And
moving
then
on up.
I'll move up.
Completely
Oh,
ruin his beautiful avant-garde dress.
and
Oh, you're going to be in prime pig charging territory if you do that, friend. I
I'm
guess
gonna.
Tyrion is going to be otherwise. But is there some way we can weekend at Bernie's that guy into a dwarf fence?
Where are you
Am
headed?
there, but I was just trying to untarget that guy.
She slipped on some of his entrails. Couldn't quite get on the step.
Okay. You should be able to go. You're good.
Sorry. All right, and with my second attack, I'll
She's slipping and sliding on
hit
the
this guy.
bodies.
Yeah.
Yeah, Blend Tech Blender and Slap Chop over here.
What's up, Moogle Muffins? Thanks for the raid. Welcome, Raiders. We are doing some
Welcome,
Empire
welcome.
of the Ghouls. Midgard campaign setting.
Currently mid Cannibal Holocaust.
Yeah,
Oh, okay. There.
some Reaver dwarves.
All right. So this guy who got shot did his job of warning, and he comes over here and he starts slapping this boar and trying to push him to go over and attack you guys.
Skull Splitter.
Yeah. I
Such
don't
a
know how to pronounce his first name. Skjor.
uh,
Skjor, Skull Splitter.
Skewer.
Skjor. Okay. He gonna come up to Tarion. And he is going to start attacking Tarion. And he is also wielding a large great axe. So he swings it at you. Smashing into you with his great axe. "15 points of damage. Swings around and follows up with another attack. This time critically hitting Tarion. Smashing for 26 points of damage, of which he only takes
Ouch.
8. And then he leans over and he tries to bite you on your face.
tries to eat you. He's trying to eat you.
And he hits you and he tears a big chunk of your forehead out with his teeth.
Oh, now that tattoo doesn't make sense. It's just a cuss.
And you can see where he had like a light cut on his forehead. And after he bit you and ripped it off, that cut heals over.
He's like chewing on your flesh and it heals him. Quint goes, Sandspot, you were right.
This
The
is
flesh
totally
does
gonna get.
heal.
This is totally gonna get infected, guys.
It's the top of the round. It's a good spot for us
Top
to
of the
stop.
round, and we'll stop here and for 2 weeks.
2 weeks? I don't want to wait 2 weeks. So yeah, Empire of the Ghouls every other Friday. Manicuri DMing, and I run my homebrew, Jungles of Chult, on the every other Friday, and that is happening. So we're back on. I think we're back in full mode now. Tomorrow night over on Rob 2E's channel. We're going to be doing some Lost Mines of Phandelver. So I know what I'm going to be doing tomorrow is doing some reading and refreshing and stuff. But if you want to catch that stream, it's tomorrow night on Rob's channel at 9 Eastern. I will be DMing, and a couple of these guys are players over there as well. And then Sunday, All Things Fantasy Grounds Talk Show is back at it. I'll be co-hosting with Rob, and that's also on his channel at 9 Eastern. And Tuesday, Princes of the Apocalypse, right here on Drake Takes 8 Eastern, and then rinse and repeat all the way around. So that's it. We're gonna take a peek and see who's out there. Actually, we are gonna go raid Rob over on his channel. So stick around, chatters, as we go raid. Say goodnight to everybody, guys,
Good
and
night, everybody.
we're gonna
Good
end
night,
up
everybody.
this raid. Thanks for watching, guys, and have fun. We'll talk to you soon. See ya. Wait, we got 9 seconds till we got a raid. So talk for 9 seconds to the stream. Say bye bye. Here we go. Goodbye. See you guys.